Now, if you're like the most of us, you probably have a long list of tasks that you want to get done by the end of the day. The question is, how do you decide which are the ones to do first, second, and third? My name is Melvin, and in this series of video, what I'd like to do is to share with you the productivity hacks that I use, that you can use to help you stay focused, get more done, and make significant progress towards your goal. And so in the last video, I shared about this idea of start time and end time. And along the way, I mentioned this thing called most important tasks. Now, if you have not checked out the video, please go ahead and check it out. The link is in the description below. Now, coming back to today's video itself, most important tasks. So like I said, you probably have a long list of tasks, and the question is, which one should you get to first? And so what I do is I apply this concept called most important tasks. Now, most important tasks are derived from the goals that I want to achieve. And these are goals that primarily I'm holding myself accountable for. In other words, these are not goals set by my bosses or my clients or somebody else, because at the end of the day, if I do not do anything to make progress towards this goal, there's no one who's going to scold me, who is going to fire me, who's going to hold me accountable except myself. So that being said, these are the set of goals that I want to have achieved. And so with that, what I do is I break it down into smaller parts, into smaller projects that would help me reach those goals. And in those projects itself, then I would have tasks that will help me make progress towards certain milestones. And in the course of it, what I'll do is I'll identify about 3 most important tasks on a daily basis to get started. So what I did was I started with one most important task. So whatever happens that day, what I have to do is, even if all the rest of the tasks are not completed, this most important task is the one that I need to have it complete. Right? So I started with 1, I went on to 3, and I'm now experimenting with, do I have sufficient bandwidth to go beyond 3? So what I'm seeing right now is some days I do, some days I don't. Right? So it's really important for you to kind of experiment, but more importantly is for you to be able to use a certain set of criteria to help you identify what are these most important tasks. Once again, my name is Melvin, and this is the Melvin Live Show, and I'll talk to you soon. And before I sign off, what I'd like to say is that if you are adversely affected by COVID-19 in some way, shape, and form in terms of your business, do drop me a DM, because myself and a few others are banding together to kind of help each other ride out this situation. So send me a DM, tell me what is it that you do, how we can help you, and how's your business adversely affected, right? So this is Melvin from Melvin Live Show, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.